Hey Leo, welcome to your love and your career reading for November. We're going to start off with your career reading, and we're going to only take the cards that choose us, that fly out, and however they fly out, whether they're upright or in reverse, we read them that way. If this resonates, please feel free to like, subscribe. This is a pretty new channel, so it makes such a difference. But it's also a way of collaborating with my energy and claiming the reading. And if it doesn't resonate, consider checking your moon or your rising sign, especially the moon sign, and especially if you were born at night. That can be very insightful. All right, Leos. So, starting with career, make sure they're upright. What present situation are our Leos in? We have Ace of Swords. This is the messages, epiphanies, present situation, realizations. Swords are ruled by the air signs. It's all about up here, realizations and stuff. When we get aces, they're usually like, they're offers, they're big aha moments, whether they're physical or mental or emotional. And we have it with the Ten of Pentacles. You might be getting an idea, money-making idea, a new way of doing things, or a completely new approach, a completely new opportunity to create long-term finance. Why am I stopping there? Long-term financial security. Like you could retire with this, There's recovery here. This could be helping you recover out of debt. This could recover faith in something, faith in yourself. It's also, wow, awesome reading so far, you guys. We have the Star card, which is also getting attention, being recognized for this. And we have the Page of Pentacles, being willing to learn, research. In order for this to come into fruition, this idea or this realization, there may be a bit of research or a learning curve to be embraced in order to grow into it. And there, with the Star card, there's a sense of getting your wishes answered. Some of you guys will even be accepted into schools or classes that are going to push you towards some of your career goals, and that's what that is. So getting your wish, getting into that school, or getting into that program that you've wanted to get into, or being willing to do the research either way, getting recognition. This is all looking very positive, and it all starts with this Ace of Swords. So being open to others right now, being open to, if you bump into a friend in the grocery store and they say, oh my gosh, have you checked this out? This has totally worked for me, or I love this company, or whatever. Being open to it right now. It might be, this, emails, text messages coming through. This could be also a realization you have in the shower one day when you're shampooing your hair. But being open, paying attention, because something's coming through, and it's in the form of information, because it's a Swords card, that's going to play a huge role in your financial endeavors. How fascinating. This is going to be something new. It's going to break you out of something, a behavioral pattern that has been serving you. If you feel like, for instance, maybe you've got people in your life, or you've even noticed yourself, you've been stuck in a routine or a habit, like workaholic, like that type of behavior that is not serving you, or even the opposite. Maybe it's like lethargy when it comes to career, not being motivated enough. Either way, you're breaking out of it. So whatever this is pushing you forward into the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a 3, so it's introducing other people are part of the picture here. But he's looking off into the distance. There could even be some travel involved here. But it's the very early stages of something big, planning a whole new venture. So there's movement that follows this idea or this communication pretty quickly. You're going to find that it probably is going to feel like a way out of a situation that you've been in. Anything else for our Leos? This is going to be somebody, I think there's connections here with something nostalgic, family or old friends. You might be going to business with an old friend. You might be running into that friend at a grocery store, who's saying, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've seen you. Have you, this is going on with me and it's amazing and you should try it or whatever. You get it. But this is a beautiful card. The Six of Cups is a generous card. It's a playful card, but it's a nostalgic card. So something is revisiting your past somehow. Anything else before I move on to the other deck for our Leos about this situation? You're going to be called to follow your instincts, to follow your intuition here. And that's because this is some new territory for you. And I think you will do that. I think you will do it successfully. So advice, okay? So coming up, and this is going to be a really good reading I can feel to check back on. Because we're going to ask for some advice. So for Leos in this situation, financial, this idea, this endeavor. Man, it's the same thing, and it's the same thing upside down. So we have the Devil card upside down from two different decks. What are the chances, right? There's only one of these in each deck. But so tarot right away is advising you to pay attention to what this is breaking you out of. What is this new idea or this realization, this opportunity that it might take a little while to get all those coins or that wealth to accumulate, but it's long-term wealth, and it might take a learning curve. You might need to take some classes. You might need to do some research, whatever. But whatever this is, your advice starts with that Devil upside down, coming out of a behavioral pattern or a stuck place that wasn't serving you. Pay attention to that. It's drawing your attention to it. Anything else for our Leo's advice? Brand new beginning. Can you get any more obvious? What's hidden behind here is, and what's attached to it is, what happens if you keep on going into that Devil energy? One can release themselves of these chains at any time. This is the Lover's card, basically. This is the dark side of the Lovers, and oftentimes in relationships and stuff. The Lover's card is the choice. Well, there's choice to this too. So you're making this opportunity, even regardless of whether or not it made you money right away, it's getting you out of a situation that isn't healthy. So that's a win-win. It might take you some time to get those coins. It might take you a little research. Maybe not. But either way, it's a win-win if you look at it in terms of what is it saving you from? What is it getting you out of? What are you involved with right now? Is it feeding your soul? You're being called to this new adventure, the Fool. And in fact, I highly recommend you look this up on the internet, the definition of the Fool. This is a beautiful card. It's the first card out of the deck. Tarot is the story of the Fool. It's the Fool's journey. And so you're going to feel brand new. You're going to feel like a little brand new baby. And whatever this is that you are about to walk into, but embrace it. And remember that what you're leaving, it's so worth something new. It's time. Justice. Karmic balance. You might be signing some contracts. You might be signing a contract that totally just changes everything. It's a brand new thing. And that's why we're getting that Page of Pentacles, that research card. You might need to be doing some reading. You might need to contact a lawyer. We got the Nine of Wands. Why the Nine of Wands? Clarity for the Nine of Wands. Where are the Nine of Wands? Queen of... Yeah, okay, so Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords can be bitchy. It's about boundaries. It's about the harsh black and white of a situation. So remember your boundaries. Fall back on that. Remember your boundaries. Keep in mind your inner bitch. Whoever you are, male, female, anybody in between, they, him, her. I'm going to use the same phrase because it's a good saying. Just remember your inner bitch. And keep in mind, like when we don't voice our boundaries, and when we're not in line truly with what we are comfortable with, how it takes from us, how it exhausts us. So even if it feels sometimes just as exhausting to stand up for, what you need in a situation, that exhaustion lasts like that long. And as soon as you've drawn those lines, you get invigorated. You get your energy back because you are taking care of yourself. So keep that in mind. But this all looks super exciting. If you feel so called, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you and hear what the heck is going on. All right. Long-term happiness, wealth. Some of you guys might be getting inheritance. That's a little more rare in terms of the meaning of that card. But Leo and love. Let's talk about that. Leo and love. One more shuffle. I'm sorry if it's loud, you guys. I'm sorry about that. Okay, Leo and love. Present situation and love. Ooh, 9 of Cups. This is happy. This is satisfactory. Proud for some of you guys. But mainly just 9 of Cups is really just getting their wish. Getting their happy on. You might be getting some messages soon. This is going to be coming in quickly. Some of you guys will be traveling by plane somewhere. But these are messages that are coming in quickly. That text. There's this feeling of, I knew it. I knew it. I think you're getting validation with something. Somebody's taking charge here, following their intuition, and grabbing the reins in their own life and communicating about something. It's funny that with the 9 of Cups, the word proud came up. I think some of you guys are this energy. Taking charge of your own life, communicating, just making a move. This could be making a move on somebody, confessing that you really like them or that you really care about them, or confessing something that takes some courage to talk about. And this is on a hunch, following your intuition, and I think it's leading you to a really happy place. So, there's a lot of times we hear that little voice in our head and we disregard it because it's not tactile. It's not something we can grab onto like this desk, but in this case, that little voice is your intuition. You recognize it as something you trust and you act on it. And for a few of you guys, this is receiving that, but there's a new start here. The wide open world, it just looks so hopeful. The 2s are the very beginning of something. It's like this is the time for imagining. This is the time for daydreaming. This is the time for acting on instinct, or intuition, because there's something brand new. We haven't laid those bricks yet. So all you have is your intuition, which is that wisdom of things that haven't happened yet. Anything else in love for Leos? Wow, what a beautiful, powerful reading. 2 cards flew out together. Let's read them together. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm buzzing. This is the 8 of Pentacles is hard work rewarded with the 10 of Cups. For those of you who are in a relationship, you put in the hard work. You worked on yourself. You worked on the relationship. You took charge in ways that you needed to. This is all looking very positive for your love life, for your family. For those of you guys that are single, this very much has a new beginning feel. There's communication happening here, and it's like what's really shining through is by following your intuition and taking action on that. There's this huge reward. Anything else for my beautiful Leos? You're getting two cards each time almost. Hierophant with a 5 of Cups. Hierophant with a 5 of Cups. You might have revisited, now some of this is, the Hierophant can talk about marriage, the institution of marriage, but it really talks about our commitments. And our faith systems, disciplines, commitments. Clarity on that. I'm going to open up this deck, do a little shuffle. What is this Five of Cups? Strength card. The Lion, the moon upside down. There was a learning curve here. Whoa, that one just really wanted to fall out of my hand. There might be an old third person situation connected to all this, but this feels almost like somebody falls back on their faith and their disciplines in order to work through some difficult stuff. There might be therapy. It has a big, strong feeling of somebody finally just being like, you know what, I need help. I'm just going to get some outside advice, or I'm going to work. I need some outside insight to work through this. And it's very positive. This all looks great, but being willing to learn, to work on oneself, to make this work somehow. Knight of Cups. This is an offer. This could be somebody sexy coming into your life. This is somebody romantic, somebody who might knock your socks off. Yeah. And they've been slow coming forward with the Hanged Man in reverse, almost stagnant at times. So there's this breakthrough, basically. It had its own hardship attached. There was somebody had a lack of confidence here. And I think they worked on themselves. And now their lack of confidence could have come for a reason. It could have come from, some serious insecurities from old past experiences or whatever. So it's been a long time in coming. But somebody is coming through with messages that just make you very happy in November. And it introduces this new start. This Two of what is possible. Wow. Like nothing can stop us. What is possible now? So it's very empowering. I'm wishing you all a lot of luck and sending you all love. I'll have your Decembers out soon and usually have weeklies coming out in the meantime. Take good care of yourselves. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.